Hey, this is Vickie coming to you from Room Ministries with a daily dose just before I go out for an event. I'd like to share with you a perspective, language, and belief system that I've always taught that must be trained with a gaze on our best friend, Jesus. If it's not, then we might drift out of the divine current. We must stay in the divine current for wellness, a spiritual hygiene. Are you catching that phraseology, that vocabulary? I call that verbing. And I ask people frequently, are you verbing? Meaning, are you using action actively? Rather than not just here, but actually doing it, participating in it. Because verbs are action. Action is application. Application bears fruit. So, as it says in Matthew 10, also Mark 16, 17, signs and wonders are supposed to be following you. The signs and wonders are fruit. And the signs and wonders has a prerequisite. It says signs and wonders will follow those who have faith. Faith. And what does faith look like? It's a verb. Faith is a verb. So before I go out on mission, frequently, it happens perhaps 99.9% of the time. There's a lot of suffering and trials that happens before the event. I must have my gaze trained. Or I can say, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? Oh, why is God punishing me? Oh, and I get in the hamster wheel. Stay out of the hamster wheel. It is the enemy's territory. It is just regurgitation. It's a cyclonic event that draws in, like a cyclone, picks up debris and just has you add into the, what I used to call, the litany of despair. Stay out of there because that has its own language. How do I stay in the language? So I'm going through really several days of pretty intense migraines. I don't want them to go to waste. And this is what's going to happen with this. I am going to be on Queen of Peace Media on Saturday. Don't miss it. Here's the reason why. We're going after soul ties for healing. We're going to break soul ties. That means these toxic relationships, toxic vocabulary, toxic events that had a supernatural effect on your disposition currently. That supernatural effect was that it opened a door for the enemy to come in with the spirit of infirmity, the spirit of affliction, oppression, depression, fear, worry, lack, negativity, and anxiety. If you have any of these, or also manifestations that are, when I say manifestations, what I mean are things that show up in your body like illnesses. I'm hearing from so many people, just read a testimony that someone sent to me that when they listened to one of the Queen of Peace healing hours, he feels that he has been healed of schizophrenia because he said he felt something come on his head and all of a sudden this washing over him and a peace enter in. What happened there? Why'd that happen? Well, it happened because we were moving supernaturally, not naturally, where we were severing every tie, tentacle, and attenuation of every word curse in the name of Jesus on the last Queen of Peace Media. I'm going to be going a little bit more in depth for you. So tell your friends to jump on because I'm going to be doing this remotely while I am out on mission in Georgia. It is going to be so powerful. Why did I bring up the migraines and this Queen of Peace teaching at the same time? And verbing at the same time. All that is converging into one. I'm having a trained gaze. I'm using the suffering that I'm going through currently, which is being permitted, because I've taken medicine, it's not working, is being permitted. And I've heard from many saints and mystics. When I say I heard, I mean I read from many saints and mystics. Don't let your suffering go to waste. It can be applied like a balm, B-A-L-M. So I'm asking the Lord, He's told me that through the suffering that I'm going through, I can obtain graces. I am speaking to you. I am obtaining graces for your freedom from these soul ties. How can you prepare? I want you to prepare, if you can, by going to confession. Think about this. Confession is, let's play with the word, the vocabulary a bit, metaphorically. If you've had sin in your life, and these are little stains, judgment, acting on impatience, rage, unforgiveness, yada, yada, yada. You're wearing them like old baggy clothes. You're not supposed to be wearing them. They're not supposed to be worn. So you go and you dump all this baggage off at the foot of the cross and be washed over by the shed blood of the Lamb, by persona Christi, the priest in front of you, in the name of Jesus. So you've taken all this baggage off so that you're more receptive to receiving what's going to be offered to you on Saturday. I believe that's going to be the 20th of July, 2024, if you're watching this at another time. So prepare in that way. Also, preparation. Work as best as you can to perhaps fast in some way. Fast doesn't have to be you're abstaining from all food and going dry. It doesn't have to mean that. It can be fast from speaking. It can be fast from watching television. It can be fast from social media. It can be fast from adding seasoning to your food. It can be fast from adding ice to your drink. It could be fasting from coffee. Oh yeah, we're going to move mountains doing that. And it can be fasting from so many things. When I fast, I really love to do the bread and water fast. When I say love, it's a supernatural love, not a natural love. Knowing that it's effective. Effective. Something's supposed to happen as a result of the fast. So, my friends, I'll see you on Saturday. Get ready for a healing and breakthrough in the name of Jesus. I already know there's somebody who has a hand that's like this. I don't know why it is like that. But I know that has I call it a spiritual referred pain. This isn't the issue. It's actually a heart issue where they feel paralyzed. You get it? The heart feels paralyzed and it's manifesting as this issue. When this heart gets healed, this is going to be completely healed. I know that's going to happen. I know many people are going to be lifted of anxiety and oppression. We're going to be claiming true identities in the name of Jesus. There's so much more to say about that. I'm just very excited because I know what's coming for some of those viewers. Buckle up, Buttercup. It's ready. It's been prepared for your time, for such a time as this, for you to be set free in the name of Jesus through this amazing healing hour as we go after soul ties. Oh, goodness. There's so much I could say, but I like these to be short, sweet, and to the point if possible. Take care. God bless. Do comment below because they feed me. I love knowing that I'm touching your heart. I am hearing from people all over the world who are telling me that their heart is being touched. Their heart is being touched and their lives are being changed. This is just incredible. This is what Jesus is doing. I'm just a little speck. And I get the privilege, the honor to love on you. And I thank you for loving back on me. I also thank you for your love offerings as well, because they are making a difference. I just sent a love offering off to our outreach in Busia, Kenya, where we've taken 15 boys off the street. There was 15 boys and they only had 2 bunk beds. They now have, actually they have 1 bunk bed, 2 beds. They now have 2 bunk beds for 15 boys. So this is not my money, it's God's money. And I work to bless souls as best as I can as I'm led. Continue to pray for me. I'm praying for you. See you Saturday. God bless you. Move at the pace of peace and do what love requires in every moment of every hour of every day. Thanks for listening, my friends.